peat moss. Woo! How bad did I mess it up, Tom?
It's great. It looks great.
Oh, I do pay him to say that, by the way. Hey, we're back at this driveway job that I dug the trench on this uphill side because I said there was a spring or two. Just to show you the amount of water. Look at this. It's draining down this whole side. Coming down. It's pooling here, so I need to fix that. Coming down. All the way down here, down and across the road. There's an enormous amount of water coming out of that spring. So let's get back to work, see if we can't shed some of this water and get some of this material, the topsoil, continue to move it off. I've got to go up the driveway a bit as well. So let's spend a couple hours here and see what we can get done. Wish you guys could smell it out here. It smells like a sewer. Oh, this topsoil smells so bad, just rot. Put those shims in the bucket. Packing that good material in. Yeah, I think I've got another spring right under the shadow here. Right where the bucket teeth are, that far left one. I think there's a spring coming up right there. Not sure what I'm gonna do about that. See, we've got this sloping in to keep that water on that high side. So that's gonna keep all that moisture away. It was coming all across. We've got all this built up. So the crown is kind of to the left of the driveway. As you can see here, there's a ridge, and that'll make everything that's coming down flow that way or that way to the outsides and keep this dry. That's the plan. With all the springs on this property, who knows? Now this is always the issue up here, is everybody wants to keep as many trees as possible and you know, kind of have rows of trees on the side of the driveway. But to get the topsoil out, we hit all the roots. So it's a delicate balance here. Almost trying to pick around those roots a little bit. I could easily just take these trees out, but most people don't want that, you know? Good news is this is not a commercial road, so it's probably gonna be okay. Well, it will be okay. We're gonna put a lot of cobble, 3 to 6 inch cobble in here as a base. That tree's already pretty loose. Gotta pack it in there. This machine weighs about 20,000 pounds. So the force that the bucket's putting down is probably more than any vehicle other than a cement truck and a dump truck are ever gonna put on this. don't have to get this subgrade perfect. I just want to get mostly good soil, because when we bring that cobble in here, it's going to get some flotation on the soft spots. Over time they may sink, but more gravel brought in, it'll eventually be real nice. That bucket is aggravating. I have to go get those shims. Get this stuff spread out so it can dry. Still soft, very soft. Push this down in my hole over here. More springs. Look at all that peat moss. Woo! Customer's still trying to decide if he wants us to haul this out of here or leave it, spread it, or stack it. It's kind of in the way right now, but we'll figure it out. Trying to save that poor little tree right there. It's heavy. Alright, so we got a lot done here working on Saturday. See, we got this leaning just right. Got a little ditch on the right. Got this spring still coming out on the left. Check this out. You can see it, it's running. Get a lot of this topsoil stripped off. There's another spring right in here somewhere. You can tell how wet it is. You're starting to see how steep this driveway is. But there's a spring at the top. You can see these big rocks back here. There's a huge spring. You could have a swimming pool in a day up there. So put those rocks packed in, have a stream coming around the back, down a trench here, and then it will start running down here too. And that will dry all this out. Let me work this big slash pile. I'm gonna push out in the woods. We get this out of here, get this slash and these stumps out of here, and it's really coming along. Got a lot done for a couple hours on a Saturday. All right, we're back 2 days later. After we cut all this in, got a lot of this topsoil out of here, and you're seeing this spring. I keep talking about it, lots of water. But this looks like it's drying out pretty good. Heck of a lot better than the other day. This is all mud, so it's trickling down. There still seems to be quite a bit of topsoil in here, so I'm gonna try to take off, there's still some biomaterial too. I'm gonna attempt to take off maybe another 6-8 inches, maybe a foot here. Let's get this junk out of here. You know, sometimes when this topsoil is dry, it's fine to leave it just a little bit, but this is gonna get so wet with these 3 springs. So we really have to do some management on this. What I'm gonna work on right now is I pulled all this big pile. This is all topsoil and slag from right through here. I couldn't set it here because I had this wood pile, so I had to swing around and set it over here. So now I'm gonna take that, push it off, and then level this whole thing here, because this will be the parking area. They want 2 cars here, and I'll try to give a spot for them to maybe back up, do a little 2-point turn, and then come back down the driveway. Look at this wood. We got some real nice wood. I'm gonna get a sawmill similar to the one that Diesel Creek bought, if you watch that channel, and start selling some rough cut wood. Just have too much of this good wood to be throwing it away or burning it. You could have much better uses, different custom sizes, and big pillars on barns and stuff like that. So anyway, let's get started moving this pile over. I'll probably move that, come over, turn, dig this out, come over here, and then dig that out. All right, let's get rolling. So I got this leveled here. There was a lot of topsoil and tree roots, and I found 2 more big tree roots in right up here. So took all that out. I got a huge pile there. So I think what I need to do now is probably get some of this wood moved down to the front, start getting it out of here, stacking it other places so I can take all that topsoil and just kind of spread it down this side of the driveway. But I've got a little flat spot started going up here, so that's just going to eke out to the left under that pile of topsoil after I move it, and that'll be the parking area, and then the house is going to be over to the right. Pretty good here, so I'm trying to be careful. got a lot of good material down through here. Pulled from up there to down here. So I'm gonna mix it with my topsoil, but so I got a lot of big rocks, clay. That'll dry out really hard. All right, here we are again on this driveway job I've been working on. Todd is on site today, putting in the culvert. He's coming up here to put some fuel in the machine. So I have not asked him yet how mad he is at me for getting on this site and doing digging without his direction. So Todd, I told everybody that I've been working the last few days here really without your express permission. I just wanted to get in the machine and work. And I said, I'm probably gonna mess things up. And I actually had to call Todd and say, hey, can you stop by and tell me if I'm at where the parking area goes yet? So how bad did I mess it up, Todd?
It's great, it looks great.
Ooh, I do pay him to say that, by the way. So I just need to go up another 15 feet and then we'll be okay. So I was 15 feet off. So anyway, we got a culvert going in today here at the bottom. I told you guys that one of the issues was all that slag. We're having trouble finding a spot for it because we have so much wood piled up. So what we're gonna do is put that culvert in right now, or I'm gonna finish helping Todd put that culvert in, and then that'll let us get trucks and trailers back in the driveway and start loading some of that wood out and moving it so we can start spreading that slag and really, I guess, start to put this job in the finishing stages. So we're gonna get us a little fuel here. Todd's gonna use his go-go gadget arms, and then we'll get back on the job. We'll set you up. Putting crusher fines around this, as we call it here. I know you guys in other parts of the country call it crusher run. But I think this stuff's a little more broken down than crusher run. Anyway, it's just referred to as fines. It's a byproduct of the crushing process over at the quarry. So it works great for putting around culverts, because you don't want, as cars and trucks drive over, you don't want, you know, rocks pushing into your culvert and punching holes. It also packs in real nice so that that culvert's not going to move on you. Dude, that stuff packs in right away.